Hypnosis to forget about an ex, an old relationship. Well, first of all, we get asked this question all the time. Can you help me forget this person? We were going out for 2 years, whatever, and now I just feel terrible. We've broken. It's a terrible situation, I know. But why would someone even want to do this? Why would we want to forget a relationship with someone else as though that person never even existed? Well, usually painful memories. When a relationship goes off the rails, it doesn't typically end in a positive way, and people don't like the feelings they get. There's often a horrific sense of loss because it's a form of grief when you're with someone for a long time and then they're left, they've moved on, and you're no longer connected with them. And it can become a mental obsession too. People can just keep thinking and thinking about that person over and over and over, and they can be tremendously jealous about the next person who's with that person now. So as you can see, there's a lot here. There's a lot that can disturb people. But it seems that people want to forget a person. They want to forget the relationship entirely, but here's the number one question. What about ecology in this situation? And this is crucial because we always say ecology first, for your subject and for yourself. Because memories, even bad memories, can provide us with experience. If you go through bad memories, they teach you something. In fact, experience always comes from bad choices and things like that. And to remove memories because they're bad would take away all the experience and the power of that for future good choices. It'll ensure you wouldn't make that mistake again, whatever it is. Removing the memory of a person might not even be possible to take someone else out of their life completely, let alone a useful thing. But if the memories cause pain, why the heck would we even want to keep them? Well, we believe it's better to remove the bad emotions that are baked in with the memory and preserve all the learnings in that situation than to get rid of the person from our memory. Forgetting about a person may also remove good and important memories, and who the heck wants to do that? Although memories can be altered with hypnosis and other modalities that we work with clients, there are ethical considerations in play here, such as what ripple effect could this have on the subject if vast areas of their past are removed or altered completely. It cannot be accurately predicted what the response would be if we did take away a memory. What would be the secondary result? How it would affect their lives? We believe it's best to depotentiate, to remove the power of negative emotions instead, so that the memories are just flat. You can still remember the person, you can remember the situation, but there's nothing triggering bad memories or bad feelings if this is dealt with properly. There's all kinds of methods that would work. Tad James's timeline therapy is a great choice for this because you can look in their past when you're dealing with their timeline, the way they process events, and darken the areas that involve that other person, which would immediately remove most of the negative charge. And it can be done very quickly. My own 6-step tapping method also works to clear negative emotions, and it would leave intact all the lessons learned without removing the person. And you can tap on each painful thought until they clear completely. And of course, we always believe in backfilling. When we take something bad out, we got the term from Carl Smith, our friend, we want to put something good in to fill that spot. So we teach the triple warmer tapping method as a way of putting in positives to take the place of what was nasty. And one option we have is to teach the subject reframing techniques so that they don't see this as a negative experience, but a worthwhile education that will protect them in the future, and they can share what they've learned with other friends and family members. Ego state work, subpersonalities, that can help too if the person has an introject of their old ex staying in their brain, in which case it can be thrown out, unlike an ego state that will always remain. Freddie Jacquin teaches an amazing technique where he has the person taking an imaginary train ride and disconnecting from that person, saying goodbye to them, letting go of all the baggage as well. And it's an immensely powerful way of using guided imagery to make this kind of change, keeping the memories, but taking out the negativity. All the bad emotions have to go. My own technique of MINDSCAPING, where the person builds a metaphorical internal map and determines what's on it and changes it around like landscaping inside of their mind, that can work really well for this kind of thing because it can remove any blockages to healing and getting on with your life, or even use it just to tidy up the relationship so it doesn't affect you badly. You can remove blockages, you can change the person's life, you can tap things away, you can minimize the effect of negative emotions, and you can do a lot of other cool things, then creating a compelling future for the person without the other person in it. So we're building in the positive once we take away the negative yet again. And you can add, if you're doing a mindscape, you can strew the path in front of them with imaginary presents and beautiful people in their future, which will pull them forward to the positive future that we put in the place of the bad memories. They can even put the X behind them in their memory and create some distance, pushing the person further and further away, which will depotentiate the negative emotions yet again. We also teach our own New You protocol, which would work wonderfully to help the person move on with their life without that other person. And ADAC, which is Activate, Dissociate, Associate, Collapse, a way of bringing in powerful neuroscience to overwhelm the negative feelings with powerful positives. And by eliminating or softening the painful memories, this will empower the subject to remain strong and unaffected should he or she run into that X again. Most, if not all, of the things we've just talked about are found within the Mike Mandel Hypnosis Academy, and you can learn it there. Check out the link below this video to get a free test drive.